All right, so next one is 331. Does Moses see God face to face? Did Moses see God face to face? Did he?
Well, Exodus 33:11 says, "Thus Yahweh used to speak to Moses face to face, as a man speaks to his friend." When Moses turned again into the camp, his assistant Joshua and the son of Nun, a young man, would not depart from the tent. Deuteronomy 34:10 still says yes, and says, "And there has not arisen a prophet since in Israel like Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face."
All right, cool.
However, Exodus 33:20 through 23 says, "But he said, you cannot see my face, for man shall not see me and live. And Yahweh said, Behold, there is a place by me where you shall stand in the rock, and while my glory passes by, I will put you in the cleft of the rock, and I will cover you with my hand until I have passed by. Then I will take away my hand, and you shall see my back, but my face shall not be seen."
Wow. So, did Moses see God face to face? Seems yes and no.
It does seem that way. Yeah. However, Lyle here talks about, again, equivocation fallacy, so it's not one or the other. There are multiple meanings, so it's not, it's not A or B. There's also the possibility of C and D, or a different understanding of what those words are. So like in 33:11, where he says that he spoke to Moses face to face, the clarification there as a man speaks with his friend, showing a relationship, not so much the physical presence. Physicalness. Yes. So there we talk about intimacy or closeness, and here face can also refer to full presence of a person, and Lyle says that in the Hebrew word panim is used both for face and presence. And clearly, the Exodus 33:20 through 23 talks about God revealing only part of his glory to Moses.
So the expression face to face then can mean in person, right? That is directly rather than through an agency like an angel or prophet. And clearly, God spoke to Moses in person, right? He didn't speak, at least in these occasions here, through an intermediary.
Right. Yeah. Which is what we see in the garden, and there's that intimacy as well. But still, we don't see God, and also when we talk in other passages, we also have to have the understanding that God is spirit, and so the only person of the Trinity that has a body is Christ. And so if we see like the visiting of Abraham before going into Sodom and Gomorrah, we see the angel of the Lord and wrestling with God from Jacob, right? Jacob wrestling with God, changes his name to Israel.
That's right.
There we see the physical manifestation of the pre-incarnate Christ.
So did Moses see God face to face? Yes and no, right? Yes, in terms of he spoke directly to God. No, not in terms of the physical presence, because God is a spirit.